there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. I love it when women co-sign what I say about them. I love it, right? Because you know what, man, a few weeks ago, I had a video talking about most women prefer to be the better looking one in a relationship. And you still get pushback and stuff, because I'm like, damn, y'all, do y'all hang out with women? Do y'all talk to them? Right? Now, check it out. Oh, somebody sent me something, a video, and I get constantly sent videos, constantly. Sometimes I got to tell people to slow down, but especially with videos, like, especially confirming body game. Like, a lot of people show me something where a woman is going crazy over a man, like touching them or all that stuff, right? But you know, the woman preferring to be the better looking one in the couple and stuff, because you know there's still some dudes, they probably like, nah, the man should be the better looking one. Women's supposed to be the pretty ones, okay? And what man, especially if he know he average looking, want to be better looking than the woman? I sure as hell don't. A real man shouldn't. They supposed to be the pretty ones. I want the women to be pretty. Shit. Damn. I don't need to. I can be bigger than her, stronger than her, smarter than her, but she sure as hell need to be pretty. But anyway, right? This dude sent me and I don't know, I ain't asking him if he wanted me to call his name or anything, but if you want to, you see this, man, shout yourself out, because check out the video. And it was actually a couple porn stars interviewing another one. They got a channel and stuff. I can't think of the name, but the link is in the description box. When I upload it, I'll have the link there. And she's basically saying she want an average Joe. And even body-wise, she ain't saying she wants some cut-up dude or something. In fact, they chiming in, because in their view, you know, if a dude look too good, he in the mirror too much, that's one thing. Women, they might deal, like some women, they still deal with like some pretty boy or something. But then they get on their nerves, and I told you what it is, just the feminine nature. It wants to draw attention to it. Women are vain. And if you know how to work it, you want them to be vain. See, that's the thing, dudes don't know how to work it. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. That's one of the best seduction ways and stuff, working a woman's vanity. So you want them to be. And shit, even if you don't think they are, if you just want the booty, tell them they are. I'm serious. Hey, I want some game. Everybody be doing all this stuff. I'm like, shoot, women, open it up for you. But you know what? It's just overall, though, man. It's, you know, and I'm kind of glad the young man sent me the video, because he goes into an even bigger thing, man. And I've said this several times. I said, don't just go by what I tell you. I say, go check it out. I'm still waiting for somebody just to prove me wrong on something. Just prove me wrong. And I told you, you got to go out in the streets and stuff and do it. Hell, don't give me some dubious study or something like that. I'm going to tell you what, just as someone who's worked in market research, yeah, I had 1,000 jobs. You got to take them with a grain of salt. In fact, I've known of people who've done some of those market research things and said what they say just to get money. I've done it at least twice. Had no idea about something, but Rom's a hustler, so I was like, oh yeah. No, I ain't know nothing about it, but they were paying. So what the fuck? So you got to take your studies with a grain of salt, but you can't hide what's out in the streets. That's why I say, for everything, I don't care what somebody say, go out in the streets. That's why I always say, go out in the streets. Everything you think. If you don't think women will go for men under 6 feet, go out in the streets. Speaking of which, I saw this fine-ass woman yesterday. Fine, man. And she had the nerve to have on heels, and she was still taller than dude. Dude didn't look like he was all sad and shit. Because overall, just in general, and I got a video. I recorded a video this morning that's going to come out next week that's going to address it. At the end of the day, every woman likes what she likes. And men, and y'all notice, even when I talk body game, I say get your best body and see who likes it. You know, even when I talk about hitting the gym, putting some muscles on, it's still how the muscles look to a particular woman. And even then, there's still some women don't really give a fuck. So that's why I say men need to figure out what works for them ultimately. You know, I'm just giving a perspective, but every single man got to figure out what works for him. But getting back to the subject of this, like I said, a lot of women, they don't want to be, they don't want to deal with a man who look too good or whatever, and they're good with it. They're good with it. And anybody who still doubt that, I mean, come on, man. How often have you seen guys out here and you wondering why they with the woman? And some guys would just say, well, he must have money. No. If they had money, why are they walking? You see him get out of a Lamborghini? Does his drip look like he got money? You know? Seriously. And really, you don't know. You just know the woman with him, regardless of why she with him. She with him. Especially if you can read body language, you see, you know, she holding his hand or something. Shit. You just never know. It could be 1,000 things. But see, sometimes dudes want to think of something like that instead of just facing the reality. Oh yeah, regular looking dudes can get an attractive woman. And don't come up with anything you don't know. And sometimes the women will say it. I still know this man, this fine ass woman, I talked about her a few times, popped out about 8 kids from a guy she called ugly. You know? You just never know. Every woman got their own thing. And then, like I said, I'm going to address this even deeper in a video next week. But, you know, like I said, if you just go around, you look, like everything I'm talking about, I've yet to have somebody put it down. Like, I've had a lot of dudes talk about, like, body game and say, it don't work. Yet, there's so many videos and content creators out here. So many videos, so many content creators talking about the same thing, even if they don't use the term. Let me shout out Goku Pump. I saw that they follow me. I definitely followed them. Shit, they be out saying, hey, don't skip leg day. I mean, they women going crazy over their bodies, you know? Let me shout out a young man, Austin Dunham. And now he kicking ass and shit. What he telling you to do? He telling you some other stuff, but main thing, body. So, but, you know, people always going to challenge. And that thing about the type of men that women go for, women just in general, you don't have to be a dime to get a woman. And see, this is for, you know, I'm tired of seeing some guys losing out. Because seriously, I've known too many women. Because I've known so many women who either A, prefer that type of guy, or B, are open to that type of guy. In fact, I would say this. Damn, that dude done blatantly ran that light. God damn. How you doing a left turn on the red, motherfucker? Shit. Good thing no cars were coming. If there had been an accident, I ran up there, I'd be like, I synced it. But anyway, ultimately, see, one thing, whatever the case, women are actually more open for whoever. And see, I'm sharing all this, and people say, why you on that and stuff? I'm up here trying to tell people men especially the truth, man. Men be surprised. Men be surprised, because really you ain't gonna know what a particular woman like until you engage her. Seriously, you're not gonna know. You can't make any assumptions. Some dudes see some diamond shit thinking, look, here's a scenario. Say a dude see a dime and he think, well, I'm average, you know, I'm shorter or everything, right? And then, you know what? He still get up the courage to approach her. She is extremely receptive, real receptive. He's shocking him. He probably be thinking, damn, she trying to use me for something. But she's still receptive, right? She's still very receptive, all that stuff. You know, then he meet her pops. That dude look like he might be a member of the family. They might have to do, they might have to do a DNA test to make sure that he related. Shit. Seriously, it could be whatever. Or you find out, say that same dude, like she just happened to keep a picture of the guy who imprinted her. First one up in there. He looked like a twin. Like I know myself. Like my co-parent, like we were open. I saw a picture. She had a picture in her yearbook, the first guy that got with her, right? That dude looked straight up like my cousin. So that's the thing. That's the thing and shit, you know? So I'm like, damn. That's the thing. Because you got to think. That's the thing. You just never know. You just never know. You just never know and shit. So it's like, look, when I share stuff like that, that's the whole point of it. Just to say, look, don't give up. Seriously, that's my main thing. Too many guys, I'm going to tell you what, too many men hurt themselves. Or they let another man tell them, oh, you can't get that. I've had some men say, oh, she wouldn't talk to you, you wouldn't talk to you. I've shared sometimes and stuff, and I'd be like, well, hold up, I know. Or whatever. Like I told the story, I had freshman year in college and stuff. You know, this fine little girl came. She came out the cafeteria and stuff, and all the guys at my table going crazy. I was like, oh, yeah, I know. And they were like, no, she wouldn't talk to you and stuff. And I'm like, I told you that story before. I'm like, damn, well, me and her knew each other real well. Not only took classes together, when I was coming out of freshman orientation, had to move into the dorm and stuff, she helped carry my suitcases. She came up to me, hey, you need help. You just don't know. That's why I say, I'm going to tell you what. That's why sometimes some guys say, well, can I get a woman? I was like, well, hold up, dude. First of all, I can't judge how you look. I can give you, most I could do is say, okay, if I seen somebody look like you, get some pussy and shit. And I've told some dudes that. And because even then, just getting women, if you take an honest look at the real players, not the guys you think are players, like generally getting women and then the guys who are having trouble, sometimes you can't tell the difference. In fact, I knew two twins. I knew these two dudes who were twins. One didn't think he looked good. He didn't think he looked good, had trouble with women. The other one had more women than he knew what to do with. I'm like, I can't tell y'all apart. It's up here, man. It's up here. But all I'm saying, and even just sharing the video I'm sharing, man, you never know. You never know what a particular woman wants until you engage her. You don't know if that woman going to reject you. You don't know at all. You don't know if she going to reject you, what she going to do, what she like, what she checking for, whatever, until you say something. Then if she reject you, and even if she reject you, you don't know why. You could be handsome to her, like drop dead gorgeous, but she could have a man. Some about you, she ain't like your drip. It could be whatever, but here's the problem. Here's the issue. You never know. It's not a problem. It's rather an issue, you never know until you engage the woman. That's very simple. You got to shoot that shot. You got to shoot that jumper. You can't score a basket until you shoot the jumper or do the layup. You know, you ain't gonna score if you're just sitting on the bench and not even in the game. So anyway, y'all check out that video and stuff, and you know, yeah. Y'all check that video out, because I wasn't even surprised, man. Because honestly, man, I've talked to too many women privately, and I know how they got down sexually. I knew how to get down sexually. Y'all be surprised who be getting it out here. You can't go on what some guys who don't go outside tell you, or some guys try to look at some internet shit and tell you. You know, some guys, if you ask them, well, how many players you know what? I would challenge any of these guys who say, oh, how many players you actually know? I would ask, seriously, I'd say, how many dudes have you known personally? How many players have you known? Under a lie detector, I could say a couple hundred myself, players. So I know what they were doing. So that's what I would ask them. So anyway, yo, okay, go ahead and get my vittles. Get something to eat. Yeah, it was chest day today, but it was kind of light for me, man. I was kind of tired, man. You know, y'all don't know what I be doing. Oh, incidentally, man, somebody hit me up talking about doing live streams and try. I ain't sure about talking about where you could get these super chats or something. Okay, but Rom has 10 other income streams. YouTube's my play money. And plus, if I did so, I would limit comments to only memberships. And plus, if I did it wouldn't be about super chats. Like I say, this is my play money, man. This is my play money. I don't need this money for anything. It goes straight into my savings. And I wouldn't do something just for the money. Y'all don't hear me asking for. I don't ask y'all to buy shit or join shit or whatever. You know, I just tell you where it's going to be. I give you the choice. And I never ask for donations. So don't try to hit me with that shit. Try to convince me. And I'm real funny with people who try to convince me to do something. You know, if I do it, I'll do it when I do it. All right? And don't hit me with something like, oh, you could make money. Man, there's a lot of people who ain't getting super chats like that. So if I did that though, it'd be having some serious guests on or something. Serious guests like academic guests. If I did something like that, it'd be very professional. So anyway, had to address that. Oh, well, I'm addressing stuff. If y'all have any requests or anything, hit me up on Patreon. Seriously. The reason why, because they pay, so the least I can do is answer their questions as long as it's reasonable. So, anyway, that's all I got for today now. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.